obviously been able to generate a lot of chances the last couple games. This team test your patience a little bit more tonight?
Yeah, it's a tough team to play against. They really play a solid game. Their system is very sound. And then you got to beat Marty in that. So it's they're always a very tough opponent to play, and you know, we just kind of stuck with it and stuck with it, and you know, going into a shootout against these guys, it's a good test for us that you know, if we stick together and play together, we can do good things. So it's a good plus for us.
What did they do that they were able to answer your goals both times? I mean, did they get more aggressive suddenly when they got behind? Or?
A little bit. I mean, it was one of them tight games. They had some opportunities. We had some as well, and both goaltenders played extremely well. And you know, I think it was anybody's battle tonight. Both teams went at it pretty good and played sound hockey. And you know, fortunately, we came out on top in the shootout.
A little frustrating to let them back in it both times as quickly as you did?
Yeah, it is. You know, when you play a top team and you get up on them, it's you can see the bench getting a little bit uptight a little bit, and you know, for us to stick with it after they came back and tied the game was a big plus for us, because usually early on in the year we would have just sat back and taken it, but we you know, we held our ground and kept pushing forward.
When you look at your first goal, considering who was in it, how surprised were you that one kind of slipped through there?
Well, I think he wasn't even ready for it. I don't think he knew it was coming. I just lifted the guy's stick and fired it on net. And I don't think he was even ready. So, you know, it was good for me because I needed to break out of that slump. So it was a good start to the game.
So just coming in, but yeah, just in general, kind of breaking out of that streak. You feel good about contributing to a win?
Yeah, it's nice. You know, the guys have been really pulling their weight the last 3 or 4 games, and we've had contributions from everybody. Especially in the last 3 or 4 games, we've had goals from everybody, and that's kind of our motto. That's kind of the way we have to win. You know, we did it halfway through the season last year and just didn't get in, and now hopefully we found our groove a little bit, and we can keep pushing forward with the positives and correct the negatives.
How important is it to get a power play goal for you guys? Seems to be the key, huh?
Yeah, it seems to be. You know, getting power play goals for us seems to lift us a little bit more. Seeing how we're struggling so much at the beginning of the year, it's a good sign for us, and you know, we still have a long way to go. We have to keep it going, but it's definitely a confidence booster for our power play.
Both teams have real similar styles of play. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage when you come up?
It's a tough game to play in when both teams are hard checking teams, and New Jersey plays such a sound system. They don't ever break, and then you got to break through Marty and net. So it was one of them tough games. Both goaltenders play extremely well, and you know, we came out with 2 points, and that's kind of what we wanted in the first place.
Just quit the play, and it cost me, but you know, luckily Marty came big and scored.
Were you kind of happy when you saw Marty?
I was a big relief. I was like, oh my God, he's serious. When I thought that you know, the ref is gonna blow the whistle, and he lost the puck. But I guess you know, it wasn't over, so you know, it was a good goal. But still, yeah, Marty's goal was huge.
That was your first shootout this year, wasn't it?
Yep.
Pex, how hard is it when you play a team from the other conference you've rarely seen to stop their guys, especially when you got a guy like Parise on the other side?
I don't know. I think most of the teams have, you know, at least 1-2 superstars, and he's one of those guys, and great goal scorer. So obviously we don't see him too often, see those guys too often, but it's a nice chance to play against them. I really like play Eastern teams too. So it's a, you know, nice little, you know, chance.
Another top team.
Yeah, you know, wasn't pretty. You know, it's not a kind of game that when you play a team like that, they just wait. You know what I mean? Like they have a good forecheck, but at the same time they don't give much, and just wait and sit back and wait for mistakes. And that we play a solid game. You know, we know that that was the kind of game that we at home, especially at home against those guys, you try to get involved, you try to, you know, give a little bit more and try to not give a show, but do something for your fans. But you know, that was a big 2 points for us tonight. You know, like you know, it's the kind of team that's hard to play against, but big save by Pex and some big goals from Marty and Central.
I was going to say, did they really sort of test your patience offensively, trying to break them?
maybe for for the young guys, but like I've been around for a while and playing those guys. Doesn't matter who's the coaches, like they always play the same way, and I was just used to that. Like we try to. A lot of guys here play a lot of games against New Jersey, and we try to calm things down a little bit in the room. Tell them that that's their kind of game. They just try to frustrate us and try to open up, and we for the best part of the game we did. So that was a big 2 point.
Did you feel like you helped Arnie get on track a little bit tonight and get back on?
Well, like I said, since I came back, I think I've been playing as a line, and I think our line been playing some good games every game. St. Louis we didn't score, but we had some chances. Like that was pretty crazy that game, and then after that, Sully had a few goals, and tonight Arnie. So it's just we got to step up and play a big role, and we just try to do our job every game.
Did they get more aggressive right when you guys scored? I mean, they were able to answer both times pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's a tough team to play against. When you get the lead 2-1, you don't know what to expect, if they come hard at you or they're still going to sit back. And like I said, right now, it's a team that play with a lot of confidence. They're first and in the conference, and they play with confidence. So that's a big aspect of the game when you play with confidence. You always try to find a way to get points, and but like I said, we play our kind of game, and it was in a shootout game, but it was a big 2 point.
No, I mean, we focused on one thing, and that was to get 2 points, and I'm a lot better player out on the ice than I am in the penalty box. And you look at Peters there; he plays 5 minutes a game, and it's just the trade-off is not in our favor. I told him many times I'm a way better hockey player than he is, and I'm better out on the ice.
In that situation, how hard is it though when a guy's calling you out like that to resist that temptation?
No, I mean, when you're mentally focused, that stuff just kind of goes in here and out the other. So, tonight my main focus is to stay composed and not snap out there.
As a team, you only have 2 fights so far this far in the season. Is that a little bit surprising, or is that something that was planned?
It's we play physical. We hit guys, and obviously fighting's part of the game. But at this point, we're focused on winning hockey games, and if the momentum is not in our favor, then obviously I know what my role is, and that's to create energy and turn the momentum around. From that next time.
They're just a good team. They're good. They got good players, and if you give them an inch, they'll take a foot, if that makes any sense. But you can't give them anything because they're so explosive. And you saw in that second goal, we were all over him. Smitty was all over the guy, but he ended up putting it in the back of the net. And it was good coverage by him, but. He's just a good player.
I was going to say, you've played with him, obviously. That kind of night from him doesn't surprise you?
No, not at all. He's an explosive player and can do it all. Plays defense. That's what makes him so good. He works hard and plays both ends of the ice.
Sticking up for the Yanks.
Yeah. Not many of us are on.
That's right. What's it mean for you guys? 2 big ones here, San Jose and New Jersey.
Well, 2 top teams in the league, and it's exciting for us because we're starting to play good and not giving up much. To keep a team like that to 2 is pretty good. So we just got to continue to work on it and improve, where we did have breakdowns, and just be ready for the next one.
How much? I mean, you guys obviously had great flow and a lot of shots the last couple of games. How much more patient did you have to be tonight against them?
Yeah, they're a tough team to play against because in the first 2 pairs they slow it down and they just sit back and kind of wait for you to make mistakes. And early on we did good getting it in their end, but sometimes we did turn over in the neutral zone, and that's where they capitalized just because they're such a quick counter team.
Both teams are real similar.
Yep.
Is it harder to play against a team that plays the same style as you?
Yeah. They're I think they sit back a little more than we do. We want to go after them and try to make stuff happen. They kind of sit back and let us make the mistake. So I think that's where we're different. But yeah, it's tough because they're so patient. It's tough to play against a team like that.
Thank you.